Hey everybody, thanks so much for hopping by my channel today. If you are new, my name is Tish and this is Tish Loves Home. It is a Saturday for me. I have already been up and buzzing around out in the garage. I've got several things on my to-do list. We're planning to go see one of Caroline's friends in a band competition. We are prepping for a new roof that's coming on Monday. I've got a few painting projects I want to get done. So we'll just kind of see how this video goes. And like I've said in a lot of my others, it'll be a little bit of this and a little bit of that. And that is Hampton barking in the background. Somebody's doing some yard work. So of course, you know, he wants to be involved. Anyway, thanks so much for joining me today and let's get rolling. So this is my big bag of donations. This is one of those 99-cent bags that I get at Ross. TJ Maxx has them, Home Goods has them. They're usually by the checkout. I keep several on hand, but I've just thrown in, I had a bunch of clothes in here, but I also had just a bunch of other little knick-knacky things that we were not using. So just a quick drop off, not a whole lot, but a little to head their way. So the shingles for the house were delivered on Friday. My mother-in-law just got hers done. We had another neighbor that got theirs done, and they start ours on Monday and Tuesday, which just happens to be our fall break, what you know. But we're gonna figure all that out. We'll just have to get up earlier and get going. So big projects about to start. So let me just show you before I head out. I did do a little work in the garage this morning. I should have taken some before and after, but I cleared off a lot on this shelf. I combined a lot of my Declutter organizational products up there. Got a few things like that here. This is my granny's mixer that I used for many years before I got a new one. I don't know what to do with it. I don't think anybody in our family is gonna want it really because we all have one now. I hate to get rid of it and I really hate to take it to the thrift store with it saying Granny's mixer on the box. That's pretty bad. I mean, somebody will be thinking I don't care about my granny, which I do, but I don't really need it anymore. So I don't know. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that. So I just gave this a quick clean out. Hampton's car crate will be going back in the car. This is my new Christmas tree. We'll talk more about that a little bit later. And then I just cleaned up some of Trent's area over here. The plan is, I just told him what my plan was. I don't know how happy he is about it, but so our garage floor, eventually we do have some long-term plans to do an outdoor building for me to store my holiday stuff in. And we want to really have this floor professionally done and make it just a place for cars and get rid of all of his tools and stuff. But that can't happen right now. So I want to, probably after the holidays, when it's still nice and cool, I want to go ahead and paint this just a dark gray for the time being because we've done nothing to it since we moved in, and I just think it would just make me feel better if it was painted. So anyway, another project in the works, but I do feel better about it. I hate working in a garage. I'm not even going to lie about that. We've done several. I don't even like working in my own. A lot of it's because I don't know what to do with stuff, but it is better than it was, so that's just a bonus project for this weekend. So I did want to just chat with y'all just for a few minutes while I'm driving before I really get going. And it's nothing major. It's just one thing. I feel so puffy this morning. Like my fingers feel puffy, my face feels puffy, and I think it's just too much sugar. If you saw one of my last videos, I mean, I don't, when I say too much sugar, I mean, I'm not just eating candy and cake and stuff all day long, but my diet is just not good right now. I'm not eating a lot, but what I am eating is probably not good for me. I know it's not, but I got just the sugar thing lately. I don't know. I feel like when I eat more sugar than normal, I just feel puffy. I mean, I know sugar turns to fat. I'm not saying that, but I feel like I'm in kind of some inflammation. Anyway, the other thing is that I do want to say, you know, we were really not affected at all by the hurricane in our area. I mean, we didn't even lose power or anything like that. And I have just felt such a heaviness when I think about what these people, all these people are going through all around us, and I just cannot imagine. I am praying for them, and you know, I've caught myself several times lately when I getting upset or worked up about something. I'm just thinking, you know, yes, Tish, but what if you were living with absolutely nothing and you couldn't find your loved ones? You didn't know whether they were alive or dead, or where they were, if they were hurt. I mean, I can't even imagine how awful that must be. And I'm just praying that God gives these people the strength and the peace and the courage to keep going, because it's got to be just, it's unimaginable to me how awful that must be. So even though, you know, we are not affected in most ways, we're just going on with our daily business and still doing all the little, you know, insignificant things that we do day to day. They are in the back of my mind, and if you or anybody that's in your family has been affected by this, please know that we are praying for them, and that my heart and my mind is on them constantly. And I'm just praying for, like I said, courage and strength and peace, and that God will help get them through this. Okay, let me show you what I got at the animal shelter thrift store, Tails Inn, in our area. So they had all of these things like 50% off. I don't know, somebody donates them, I guess, to them. So this one is new. Let's Get Spooky for Little Hampton. Look at the little Santa. Brand new, and it was $3 but 50% off, so $1.50. And then his harness is kind of big on him right now, so I was going to try this one. I think it was 50 cents. And then I found a couple of cute little Halloween collars for him. That one's glow in the dark, and that's so cute. And then this, let me get the camera over here. She did a great job wrapping it up. I've been finding this particular little pottery, let me get it where you can see here, pottery collection of snowmen. I love that. And I do put out a few things in January, so I thought that would be really sweet. I just love him. And he was $1, maybe even on sale. It might have been 50 cents. So through with that. This is the Dollar General I don't go to a lot, so I'm just trying to look at some of their Christmas. Looks like they have a lot of their ornaments and things out, which I have gotten a few at other places, but most of the stores that I've been to don't have them all out yet. But they've got some really cute ornaments, and most of them, it looks like they're just $1. I like to put them on packages. I love a pretty package. So I did pick up a few of these, one of the others. These are so cute. It just makes me think about school. These little trees are cute. Squishy toys. I got some ribbon in one of the stores I went in. I don't see their ribbon yet in here. These are cute little white trees. So this store had these pretty velvet pumpkin stems, perfect for the tea that I'm working on, that we're going to be doing next weekend. So I got those. And then they're one of the few stores that had any of this stuff left, and I'm going to use this on our island for our little Halloween party. So you just never know. Hey y'all, so it's Sunday. Finished up yesterday. We went to the band competition last night and got home kind of late, so I really didn't get a whole lot done on Saturday, but it's Sunday afternoon. We've been to church, we've eaten lunch, and I'm probably going to take a little Sunday nap, but before I do and then finish up the rest of my day, I want to share with you some surprises that I found in the garage. I had this feeling that we were missing a few things, but I just couldn't quite figure out what I'd done with it. And so I had Trent go up there and pull out some stuff for me. And when he did, we found a tub that I kind of stuck up in the corner that I had picked up some fall things at a thrift store, mainly Halloween things. So I'm gonna just kind of probably set those to the side. I may put a few up this afternoon, or I may just wait and use them when we have our little Halloween party. But I was gonna share that with you. I'm gonna go ahead and unload the dishwasher, and then I'm gonna take my little break, take me a little nap, and then I'm gonna see if I can kind of get the house on a Sunday reset this afternoon and get us ready for the week. Okay, so these are the things that we found. I had bought this at a Goodwill for $1.49, so I may use it kind of as a centerpiece when we do our little Halloween party. $1.49, y'all, super cute. These were 59 cents each. Somebody definitely made these. They've got the little stands on the back, but I thought they were cute, and I might even try to find a spot for these like now. We'll see. This little dish was $2.89, and I got it at a thrift store in our town, and it's one of those things I put back. Definitely will be using this to put something in. And then I had this cute little hand towel in there, which I'm gonna go ahead and probably just throw it in the washer and use it in the kitchen now. And then this was a little turkey. I don't really see a price on him, but I'll put this up in my Thanksgiving basket, so when I trade out the little Halloween things, I'll add him to the turkey list. So let's go ahead and get the dishwasher unloaded, and then I'm gonna get ready to take a little Sunday siesta, and we'll get back to it. So the next thing that I wanted to do this afternoon is kind of go through some of these shoes. I ended up adding a pair or two in my last donation, but I know there are some more in here that probably need to be gone through. So I'm gonna do this very quickly, just kind of like I had my clothes in the bins. I have my shoes in bins. So I'm just going to kind of go through one bin at a time. There are definitely some things, shoes that I'm probably done with wearing for this season. But like I said earlier, you know, it stays hot here so much that I don't want to get rid of all those kind of shoes because I know how it goes and I'll be wanting to pull them back out. So I think the first thing that I'm going to do is pull out the bin that I have under my clothes that's more of the fall and winter and kind of look through those. And then I may do some swapping out of some of the others. So let's see. And mainly the reason I do these bins is just because, I mean, they hold a lot and they don't take up much storage. So this one has most of my boots and things in it, my little short boots. So just set it down here. All right, so I have these, which I know I will be wearing. These are probably kind of good for right now because you can't really wear like, you know, socks or hose with them because they're open toed, but they still kind of look a little more like fall. These are suede. It's coming. It is October. It's coming. These are definitely some that are good for right now. And these, I don't know, these may be out of style. I don't know, but I went through a phase several years ago where I bought like this style in every color. They're probably going out of style, but I see myself wearing them at least for this year. And that's that pair. Definitely these. I've worn these a good bit, as evidenced by the heels, but they go with a lot of stuff. And then these are the suede. I don't like these really. I wore them a few times last year, but they're just not my favorite. So I've got plenty. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of those. Those could probably be consigned. And then that's just a black pair and then a gray. So I'm gonna put these suede ones back in. I think I'll put those, wait, and put these on the top and put some of these that I'm not wearing anymore right now on the bottom. That one there, and I have one more under here. I also have a couple of bags. That can go up somewhere else. This is one of my donation bags I keep in the closet. So these are some fall purses. It's probably getting about time to pull these out, so I'm going to put those in a separate situation. This one goes with one of these short ones, and then these just have these long boots in them, the tall boots. And I know I'm not going to be wearing that right now. Let me move this bag out too. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put these just on top of these longer ones. That way, when I'm ready, I can get to these easily. I just keep them right here in the bottom. So just put these on top. And that gives me that other bin that I can use for storage for some of these other shoes. Okay. Step stool for short girl problems. Okay, let's move that over. All right, I'm gonna put them right down here. This is under some of these linen pants. A lot of these I'm not wearing right now, but I'm gonna go ahead and just slide them right under here so I can see them and get to them easily. This is just kind of my catch-all basket that I keep in here. So I think if I just slide those right beside that, I can get to that very easily. Okay, see, that didn't take long. That really wasn't that bad, just a few minutes. Okay, I'm gonna pull these over. and just real quickly go through some of these others. These are my tennis shoes, and since I have retired from, teaching several years ago, I never was a tennis shoe person before. Like I never really wore tennis shoes a lot to school, but when I retired and started cleaning and doing organization work, it just became kind of like my go-to shoes. So I know I wear most of these. Honestly, these are not shoes that I ever wear or go to. And I do have some even when I'm painting that I wear, so I'm gonna let these go. And the rest of these, I feel like my little New Balance, I do wear, so I'm gonna just stack them up a little bit neater in here. And got a tag. Okay, so I kind of do them this way, vertically. I can just kind of get to them a little bit easier when I do them like that, and I do have a little bit of vertical space in here to use for that. So those are done. Okay, let's look at these dress shoes. And I know some of these I'm going to be able to like just put up for now. And that, of course, if I wanted to get to them, I'm not putting them in the attic. I'm just putting them in a different place in my closet that I'm probably not going to be reaching for as much. And if I wanted to get to them, I still could, of course. But I have a feeling most of these are going to be like later shoes. Like these, I think I'm through with those for a while. Nothing against people that wear white shoes in the fall, but do your thing. I just know the dresses that I have right now, they're not going to go with those. These are maybes. They're kind of like little denim wedges. I'm going to hang on to those for a minute. I won't be wearing these. And honestly, these shoes, the main reason I've kept them is because they don't really stay on my feet well. So they are on the chopping block for next year. They may not make it. These probably, don't know. I know, probably not going to be wearing these. I'm just going to put them, like I said, I know I have them. So if I want to get to them, I can. They're not out of reach. And I have another pair like those, and these I got at a thrift store. I don't know much about brands, y'all, to be honest, but they were still in the box, and they're very comfortable. The black ones I have worn, I haven't worn those yet. I like these little shoes, but, I don't know that we'll see. It's possible. These could definitely make an appearance in the fall, so I'm gonna kind of put those to the front, and those. And these are just some little neutral wedges in the front. And then let's see. These have got something on the heel I need to clean. So I'll do that. But they're just a little black suede. And they can go there. Ooh, and this is dirty. Let's see. Kind of clean this out. Pour this out and wipe the bottom out. Just wipe out the bottom of that before I put these others back in it, because it had gotten a little dirty. We were talking about today in our group life class, just, everybody goes through things, hard times, and again, all the people affected by this hurricane, they're so on my mind right now. But we have some ladies in our class, of course, they've so many things that they have gone through and are going through, and are showing an amazing amount of strength. God's given them the strength to get through a lot of hard things. And one of them said, and this was kind of something that I had this written everywhere for me after I lost my mom, and You know, we lost my husband's dad about 2 years after that, and it just, both of them, my mother's was definitely sudden, definitely. Had no idea it was coming. And his dad's, I felt like it was really quick too. We just didn't think it was going to be when it was. But you know, I remember saying to him, to my husband, I could not see a future. Now that's scary. You know, when you start to get that hopeless feeling and you just feel like, I can't see the future. And I could not imagine a future. And I think what was said this morning was, you know, there's a quote that, I think they said Elizabeth Elliot, do the next thing. And that's it. You know, sometimes when you just cannot see a future and you can't see too far ahead, and I remember saying to myself, just stop thinking so far ahead, just do the next thing. I had that everywhere. And that's what you got to do sometimes. And I feel like this time of the year, I get that way a lot. Like I get in that mindset. So again, right now, y'all, I'm trying to stay focused on my family and my faith mainly, and just keeping myself occupied at home and my work and all the things that I'm doing, and with YouTube. So, you know, this is a new thing for me. But, you know, it's one of these things that I don't, you know, why did I start this channel to begin with at 53? And I don't even really like technology. So, you know, why start this? And I'm sure people think that, but honestly, I'm not being dramatic here at all. I felt like it was something God was telling me to do. And I had felt that for probably at least a year, maybe longer. And I would just brush it off all the time because I was like, no, I can't do it. I don't think that's something I could do. I don't know that I could even figure it out. And then if I did, I don't know that I could deal well with criticism. And you know, of course, I haven't really been doing it long enough to have a lot of criticism, but even people that have said things to me, maybe didn't put the comment, but have said, you know, I know that I have a lot to learn, and everybody sees things differently. So I'm trying to just brush some things off and keep going. I haven't felt the need to stop. But I had no peace until I did it. I mean, I really had no peace until I started. So I have a peace now, and I'm just going to keep going. I don't know what will happen to it. I don't know how long God will want me to do it. I don't know if I'll ever see any kind of, you know, financial rewards from it or anything. I don't know. I mean, one day that would be great. And, you know, my goal, honestly, would just be that some of these jobs that I do for people, I would love to be able to do those jobs and not have to charge people and just do it for my channel. That would be a goal for sure. That could just be a gift that I could give to somebody and not have to charge them for it. I'm not there yet because we do depend on that income. It does help our family, but you know, maybe one day I will be. I don't know. But a little extra bit there in the closet clean out, but that's just been kind of on my mind, so I just thought I would just throw that out there and share it. And I know everybody goes through hard times. Yours might be worse than what I've gone through. I get it. And we just have to find ways to cope. You know, you've got to find ways to cope. Okay, back to the dress shoes. Let's see if there's any others in here I'm not going to be wearing anymore right now. I'm not going to be wearing these right now anymore. Go ahead and put those in here. I didn't really wear those a lot this year anyway. They could be on the chopping block. These I won't be wearing anymore, and I don't think I really wore these yet this summer. I bought them. I bought them at a thrift store for $4. I could see me wearing those though. I just bought them late, but I'm thinking, you know, they're blue and white striped, but I have a lot of red and blue things that I could see me wearing them with. Nope, these are through for the season. I don't see that happening. I've had those for a long time. I got these off of Jane. I don't know if y'all remember the app, Jane.com. I loved that. I used to buy stuff from there all the time. I don't even think it's in existence anymore, but that's where those came from. Okay, so we have these left, which those are still a possibility. These, I don't know. I'm going to put them in here with these because Probably not, but I could grab them. I might wear these some more. And this needs a little wipe out too, so I'm gonna throw this trash out. I do keep a little trash can in my closet, and we've tried to do that with our clients that we work with because, you know, cutting off tags, cutting off those little straps. If you go shopping and you put your bags and stuff in here, it's just a good little way to have. You can throw your trash and stuff away real quickly. Changing purses and bags when you're doing that. And I like having a trash can handy, so I don't have to go hunt one down. I just throw it right here. So that's what I'm doing right now, is just throwing some of this stuff in this trash can. Okay, so I'm gonna put these back in here for now. So that's not many, so I do have some room in this one now that I might shift some of these other shoes. And I'm going to put these. I got these, I think, last year. I think that's a good little fall shoe, even winter. And these I got, which I love these. These are great for this time of the year. I'm gonna put those over in that bin because that gives me a little room. This is pretty full. I think I'm gonna go ahead and put this near those others and then leave the back half of my closet for bags and things like that. And if I do it right here, yeah, that'll work out. And then I can really easily get to that if I were to need those. And so I'm gonna go ahead and put these in there. And these, because I don't really think I'll be wearing these anymore right now. These I got, they're Walmart shoes, but a friend of mine told me that they had a really good clearance a few weeks ago, and I think I paid $1 a pair for these, and Caroline and I both have already worn them a few times, so they'll definitely be worth the $1. So I'm going to stick those down here. And there's no way I would have storage for all these shoes, just like to put them on a shelf or anything like that. My closet is not big enough for that. And I'm sure I have a lot more than a lot of people and a lot less than a lot of people. But the bins really do help because I can put a lot in there, and you know, if you do them accordion style, vertically, you can see them easily. Now, I think most of these, like this is a cute little wedge shoe that I just recently got. I'm gonna put those up here. I don't know that I'm gonna wear these right now, but they are a possibility. I'm thinking most of these that are in here are flip-flops. Did not wear these this year. I don't really like them. I didn't wear these. They are way too flat to kill my feet. I like the idea of a little yellow shoe, but I did not wear these, and they are extremely flat also. I don't like these. I mean, they're Crocs, and I know I bought them at a thrift store, and I've worn them a couple of summers, but I never pull these out. I never ever go to these. So they're going. These are definitely a summer shoe that I will not be wearing anytime soon. Put those back there. These are cute. Woo, this one needs cleaning out big time. Let me just take these out. definitely need to clean the bottom of this one out. All right, I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna speed this up for you a little bit. I'm just gonna start putting things, separating some shoes from this other bin and this one and kind of combining some. And if you see me throwing some out, I'm just getting rid of them. Just kind of going through, decluttering as I reorganize them. I'm going to show y'all a secret. You're probably going to think I'm crazy, but I love these fireballs. I mean, I like cinnamon flavored things, but I used to get these all the time growing up. My dad has an addiction to them. He loves them. He keeps them all in his room. So I literally order these off Amazon because you can't find them in stores anymore. And I keep them hidden in my closet so I won't overdo it. And every once in a while, I'll just come in here and pull one out. So far, so good. I do think about Hampton getting in here, but try to keep them in the back so he can't get to them. But that may be something I need to think about, really. So I found a few stray socks as always. I'm gonna throw these in the dirty clothes and then I'm gonna bag up all of these shoes. There may be one or two pair that I might take to the consignment store, but most of these I'm just gonna donate them. And that's why, again, I like having these bags in the closet. Makes it really easy when you get ready to donate stuff. You have something to throw it in immediately. These, I think I will take to the consignment store. I think I bought these at probably at a thrift store. No, I don't know. Maybe from a client even. They're a size 5 in kid shoe, and they fit me, but it's not me. I've never worn them. I feel very strange wearing them. I don't know why. They're just not me. So those are going. These are tearing up, so I'm just gonna throw those away. And these have torn up, so those are just gonna get tossed. And then the rest of these, I think I'm just gonna take straight these consignment. So those 2 pair consignment. And then the rest of these, I'm just taking straight to the thrift store. Thing about thrift stores, you know, I know these are sandals and, you know, more spring and summer type shoes, but I think I can speak for most people who shop at thrift stores. We don't care. Like, I buy stuff at thrift stores all year long. I don't just buy them during the season. I just buy them whenever I happen to see it. So I'm not going to worry about that. And then this was a bag that Caroline had been using, but it was too big for her for what she wanted. And I thought I might use it, but I'm not. So I'm going to add this to the consignment stores because it's really new. It hasn't been used much. This to the consignment store with those 2 pairs of shoes. All right, so that really did not take me long to do at all. And the shoes are so much better. I have a much better idea now of what I have. And the suede boots and the tall ones, I have those kind of over here, just right beside this basket down there that I can get to when the time comes. But I think we're still a ways off from that. So really didn't take long. Even at filming, it didn't take that long. And then I have this bag over here to donate. These 2. I have this bag that I'm going to donate. These are going in the trash, and then that's consignment things. And jeans I've got to take for alterations, and that's just the sweatshirt I had on. So I hope that gives you a little bit of motivation. Get in there, start working on your fall stuff, get rid of some things, see what you can donate, maybe sell. And it just gives you a good feeling when you don't have so many to have to go through.
Yeah, I can even focus on sleeping. You're so pretty every day I'm thinking. Baby, could you help me cause I'm freezing? If you want to see me it's cause you miss me. You say that you will love me every night and day, and I promise you that I will do the same. I know that nobody will love you the same way. Yeah, you're so easy to and I like when you say I'm the one. You're so easy to love. You're easy to love. Yeah, you're so easy to love. And I like when you say I'm the one. You're so easy to love.
So I'm going to stop for the day. Old Hampton, he hasn't seen me, so of course he's got to have some loving. You got to have a little loving. I'm going to stop for today. I think I've done enough for a Sunday afternoon. I will probably pick up a little bit tomorrow on this same video. We'll see. You know, I never know about how long they're going to be because the roofers are coming in the morning bright and early to start our roof. I have a couple of painting projects that I want to do, but I probably won't be able to do that as long as they're working on the roof. They said maximum 3 days, but we're hoping for 2. I'd be happy if it was 1, but anyway, we've got that. And then Hampton's got to go for his little grooming appointment on Tuesday, but he'll be going with us tomorrow to cheer practice and all the things because I think the roofing is going to really be stressful for him. So I'm going to have to get out with him, maybe go to the park and walk some, and so he's not here stressing out. Anyway, we'll see. We'll see what happens next. And so it is the next day, and it is totally insane around here. They started the roof like at 6:30 this morning, and I totally underestimated the amount of noise and chaos in my mind that this has created. You cannot escape it. It's just all over. I mean, I know that sounds petty. I'm not trying to complain, but it is so loud and there's nowhere in the house to get away from it. We had to turn the air conditioner off, but it's still cool in here right now. Poor little Hampton is losing his mind because of all the noise. It's driving him totally crazy. So we are in the process of getting ready. I tried to have my quiet time. Y'all, my mind is not quiet at all. But we're getting ready to leave. I don't know how today's gonna go because I've got to take Hampton with me in every store. I've got a travel crate. So we'll just see. I don't know. I'm hoping I can just put him in the buggy, keep him in there, and he'll be quiet. But he can't stay here. It would drive him crazy. He'd get no rest. So I'm taking him with me. Caroline has cheer practice for 2 hours this morning. So I don't know. I don't know what today's going to be like. I do have some things I want to get done, but honestly, my brain is so scattered right now. I don't even know. I don't know. But anyway, getting dressed. We're going to get out of here. And maybe once I leave the noise, my brain will settle back down.